A software company has been sued for assisting human trafficking at September 13th, 2024, in these year headlines. A software company is being sued following allegations that it assisted sex traffickers in their efforts to sell victims online. The company? Salesforce. And they're being sued by Texas sex trafficking victims who allege that it provided a sex-selling marketplace called Backpage with technology services needed to continue the illegal business and avoid detection from law enforcement agencies. The Dallas Express reports that Backpage was a commonly used online marketplace where traffickers would list advertisements of the victims. The website was known as the largest online sex trafficking marketplace in the world until it was shut down in 2018, a change made possible by multiple federal and state agencies, including the Law Enforcement Division of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's office. In Paxton's announcement on the Backpage shutdown, he revealed that it had generated millions of dollars during its time in operation. He said Backpage generated millions of dollars annually on the backs of innocent women and children who were forced or coerced into sex trafficking. He went on to say that taking down this despicable website will undoubtedly save lives and spare many others from the unspeakable horrors of sex trafficking. Well, last month, Backpage's founder, Michael Lacey, was sentenced to 5 years in prison and fined $3 million for a money laundering count. A local grassroots organization has achieved part of the temporary injunction they requested against a city's controversial electioneering law. Federal Judge Xavier Rodriguez agreed with the Liberty in Action Network and two of its members, Director Terry Hall and volunteer Rachel Vickers, that sections in a new local ordinance potentially violated the First Amendment. This was happening in Kerrville, by the way. Rodriguez specifically took issue with the statute prohibiting citizens from congregating outside the 100-foot marker of the city's only polling location. Another ban on residents electioneering, loitering, congregating, setting up shade structures, and installing signs on the auditorium grounds was temporarily lifted by the judge. Hall stated on Wednesday that the ruling was a good first victory for the First Amendment and local organizers' ability to educate and engage voters at the polls. Yet still, Hall and plaintiff's attorney Connor Ellington revealed that they plan to ask the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals to consider their full request.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
The Texas Supreme Court has sided with the nonprofit Dallas Hero against the Dallas City Council, ruling that the city must remove 3 proposed charter amendments from the November ballot. Dallas Hero organized a citizen-led campaign to advance propositions that would increase government accountability. Hero's 3 amendments included increased pay for law enforcement, allowing residents to sue city officials, and making the city manager's salary performance-based. The Dallas City Council proposed amendments contradictory to Hero's, such as giving the city council complete authority over the city budget, granting legal immunity to city officials, and controlling the city manager's salary. The advocacy group sued the city council in August after they entered the last-minute amendments to the city's charter amendment election. Dallas Hero has suggested that their proposal to increase police pay and hire 1,000 new officers with priority caused the city council to retaliate with contradictory, misleading amendments and derail support for police. One ex-post by Dallas Hero called City Councilman Adam Bazolda and Omar Narvaez cop haters. The Texas Supreme Court ruling concluded that the citizen-led propositions must appear on the ballot and duplicative propositions should not be included, ultimately directing the city council to remove them. For more of today's stories, go to texasscorecard.com.